Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my monthly update for Deck of Panning. This is a project created by Emily from Emilynmax and I'm working on 5 products at a time, right? Yes. And I could set my own goals. It involves a deck of cards, a game board, all sorts of fun stuff. I will have a playlist down below, not only of my previous videos or updates in this project, but also of everybody that's participating since this is a fairly large group collab. I have met my goal on one of the items I've been working on. Wish it was more goals met, but I will take one goal. The card that I had drawn was my most recent product in this project. That was the 7 of Spades, and the prompt at that time was matches shirt. And I was wearing a flowery sundress that day. And so I ended up picking this flowery blush from the brand American Beauty. I bought this for like $2 or $3 at Kohl's one day years ago, and I hadn't used it in a long time. So I'm really glad I was able to pull this out and enjoy it. I set the goal for using it 20 times, and so I used it 20 times. I met my goal. It's definitely looking a little bit more worn down, especially kind of at the bottom part of the flower right there. Years and years and years worth of product left in here. It will take me a long time to pan this, but I'm glad I was able to pull it out and enjoy it for a little while. As you might know, I have a lot of blush, and I appreciate the idea of panning my blush so that I have fewer, but also if I'm just working on one blush at a time, it'll be years before I get to all of my blushes. So I love throwing these blushes into little projects here and there throughout the year with just a usage goal of like 20 uses. And that way I can explore a few other blushes. There's still a lot of blushes that go untouched in the year, but at least this one did get used. So this is rolling out. I used it 20 times. The other 4 products will be rolling over for another month. The item that's been in this project for the longest was for the Joker. And the product I was supposed to pick for the Joker was a difficult product to pan. And so I ended up going with a Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Diamond Dust. I have since depotted the contents into this container. And then after I did that, I depotted the contents of my remaining the remaining product left in my smoldering satin, which I had panned a few months ago, but still had some product left in there that I couldn't reach with the wand. So I took that out and put it in here. So this is quite a hodgepodge. I am up to 16 uses and my goal is 50. So that's what it looks like now. It's quite an interesting mix. I think it's possible that when I hit 50 uses, I might just throw this away, but I have been making a concerted effort to use this more consistently. I actually did also put some of that baby skin in the lid and I mixed some product in with that. That didn't end up working. It ended up creasing and kind of taking off the eyeshadow I had underneath, so that wasn't a good solution. So the next thing I need to try is one of my mixing mediums. I think I will try next with this to see if I can get it to a more functional consistency. I don't know how to say it, but right now, as you can tell, it's pretty dry and crumbly. And if I use a glitter glue, I could kind of get it to stick to my eyeballs, but I get a lot of fallout as I'm applying it. So I'm trying to find something to mix it in to make it into a nice paste again. So I tried the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. That didn't really work. But we're gonna go back to the drawing board and try something else. I know it's not Halloween yet. I know we're still coming up to Halloween, but we've already been to a Halloween party. Hazel has decided that she's gonna be Tinkerbell this year for Halloween. And so for the Halloween party that I took the kids to, I did apply this quite liberally all over her cheeks, like where you would put a highlighter. So I kind of did like one of these. It looked adorable on her. She looked like a Tinkerbell fairy. But I counted that as a use too, so yeah, you know I did. But I have used it several times on my eyes also. I will keep you posted to see if I can find a good product that mixes with this nicely and applies nicely over my powder eyeshadows, but The Maybelline Baby Skin did not work out. The next product was for the 3 of Diamonds, and that prompt at that time was double-ended. I ended up bringing in this Bite lipstick duo in Date and Fig. I think I'm trying to use up Fig, this one right here, the pinkier one. I think I only used it a couple times in the past month. I could have put it on today, but I didn't. There's Date. I really haven't been reaching for Date at all, just Fig. So I'll keep working on that. And then the next item was for the 4 of Clubs, and that was representing another project. So I went with a pink lip gloss for the project 50 Shades of Pink, and I have the goal of using this 20 times as well. And I am still at 11 uses. I don't think I used this at all in the past month. So that's too bad. My usage has really gone down ever since I finished off that hot pink lipstick from Urban Decay that I was working on. This does stand alone quite well. I just haven't reached for it. I hope to get my goal met on that by next month. We will see. And the final product rolling over is for the 2 of Hearts, and that prompt was nostalgic. So I went with my Exclamation perfume, which was my signature perfume throughout all of junior high. I know I'm not the only one. I had set the goal of using this 30 times, and sadly, I am still only at 2 uses. I just have not been reaching for this. I am so focused on trying to finish that sample of Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb that really that's the only perfume I'm using from day to day. So I still have a long way to go on that one. But because I met my goal on this blush, I do need to pull a new card and roll in a new product, which is super exciting. I am ready. I think I'm ready. I hope I'm ready. It's time, whether I'm ready or not. So I will get my old deck of German cards out of this very flimsy container, and I will shuffle. Okay, time to draw a new card. The König. I think that's what it's called. The King of Diamonds. So let me check the game board and see what the King of Diamonds means for this month, and I will pick a product, and I will be right back to tell you what it is and what goal I have set for it. So be right back. Okay, I am back. This took some time and some soul searching, okay? It turns out that the prompt for the King is oldest product. And if you guys know me, you know I got a lot of old products. I have no idea what my oldest product is. I have a suspicion it is an eyeshadow palette that I depotted a million years ago and still have like 3/4 of the eyeshadows from that palette in my magnetic palettes. But I have a lot of old stuff. A lot. So in the end, I decided to go with something that's not an eyeshadow because I cannot bring another eyeshadow into a project right now. I will not allow it. So I decided to go with another lip product, which is a risky thing too, but I got a lot of old lipsticks too. I decided to go with this Revlon Lip Glide. This is in the shade Glistening Sand 03, and I've had this for 20 years. I don't know. Junior, high school, a junior in high school, a senior in high school, maybe a freshman in college. I've had this for a long time. I had a total of 3 of these at one point, and I did pan one of these at the beginning of this year, so I have 2 left. Somehow, they haven't gone completely bad, which is crazy. I don't know how that's possible, but it's this little, I don't know why some of it squirted out, but it is this little tube, and it's kind of like a lip gloss, kind of like a, yeah, it's kind of like a lip gloss, but product comes out of this sponge tip applicator, and you apply it like that. There is no way to measure progress on this, so despite the fact that I've had this forever, actually, I feel like it might be almost gone. I feel like the fill line is right there. Oh my gosh, if I am that close to finishing that, I'm kind of pumped. When I was panning the other one last year and the beginning of this year, I really felt like it was almost gone and it took forever for me to finish. So I don't want to fool myself into thinking I could polish this off in a couple of weeks, but I would love to get this out. I might have a few embarrassingly old products in my makeup stash that I need to use up and get out. And this is definitely one of them. So call me crazy, but I'm going to give myself the goal of finishing this, and I'll probably be shooting myself in the foot, but that's the goal. I want to finish this and get it out, and it is an old product for sure. So that's what's rolling in. I'm very excited. I have 3 lip products in this project. What am I thinking? I don't know. Hopefully I can layer this on top of some of the other lipsticks I'm working on and multitask a little bit. But that's what's going on. That's it for this update, you guys. Thank you so very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.